All right, so last night at like 1 a.m., I was sitting down with my Cheez-Its and olives and LaCroix with my YouTube notebook, thinking of video ideas. And I had this idea to go on my Sephora account under orders and scroll all the way down to the bottom and see what the first thing I ever purchased on Sephora was. So I thought that would be a fun video to go through my first orders, not only see what I purchased, but also just tell you guys kind of my thoughts on the products now, years later, 5 years later. My very first Sephora orders were from 2013. So 5 years later, what my thoughts are on the products, if I still use any of them. And I've only looked at the first two, so I actually have no idea what we're gonna find past that. 2013 is when I have like the first record of making a Sephora order online. I'm assuming that's when I started my like Beauty Insider account or something. I'm pretty sure I used to buy things in Sephora in store before then, but this is like the first evidence I have of Sephora purchasing. So if you like this video idea and you're excited, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new here, you can join the Beirito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Let's get into it and check out what I bought on Sephora 5 years ago. All right, I've got my laptop out. We're gonna do a little screen recording so you guys can follow along. I'm gonna have to blur some things out, so if you see random white boxes on the page, that's why. As you can see, I have 3 orders in 2013, and then it kind of starts in 2014. So my very first Sephora order was one product. I ordered the Urban Decay Chill Cooling and Hydrating Makeup Setting Spray, which says they're out of stock of it now. I think they still make that one. Looks like I had a gift card, and that's probably why I made a Sephora order. Let's see, I graduated college 2014. So 2013, I would have been a junior in college. So that was my first Sephora order? August 2013. So that was right before senior year of college. So that was my first like high-end online Sephora purchase. I was on a college budget. I wasn't trying to spend like hundreds of dollars at Sephora, you know what I'm saying? So I used a gift card and that's what I bought. I haven't used the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray in a while. Usually I'll just use the All Nighter if I do use that one, but I have other setting sprays I like a lot more now. The Makeup Forever, I just wanna say Move. The Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray is probably my top high-end setting spray. So let's go into my second order now. Is this gonna make me scroll all the way back down? Probably. We're back. Oh, it makes you scroll all the way back down. So my second order was from October 25th, 2013. And again, it looks like I ordered one thing and then somehow I had 100 points, so I used a 100-point perk. So maybe I was doing more in-store Sephora shopping back then. I never go in-store Sephora anymore. Maybe like once every 6 months I actually walk into a Sephora store. But I ordered the Kat Von D Locket Tattoo Foundation in the shade Light 42. This is the exact foundation. 5 years later, I should probably throw this out. Definitely expired, definitely pretty crusty. I only use this for swatches. Pretty sure this and maybe like a MAC foundation and the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I think were the first like high-end foundations I ever purchased. And I remember purchasing this because I saw on some blog or something that L42 was actually pale. And back then it was not like it is now. There are so many more options for pale skin than there were 5 years ago. When I first started watching YouTube videos and making YouTube videos, there were not a whole lot of foundations that actually went as light as the Kat Von D one did. I think when I first started using this, I liked it because I didn't have anything really to compare it to. I had like my Maybelline drugstore foundation that I would use and like Revlon Color Stay, but I had not tried hundreds of foundations at that point. Now this is one of my least favorite foundations. It looks so heavy, so cakey. Looks like I spent my own money on this though. So still have it 5 years later. Man, this is looking a little crusty too. This needs a wash or a throw in the trash. All right, my next order was from December 26, 2013, and this was the last purchase in 2013. Oh, do I still have that? I think I actually recently just donated that to Project Beauty Share. I'm 99% sure. I went through all my eyeshadow palettes before I moved, and I'm pretty sure that one was in the mix. Dang, I almost still had it. But that palette retailed for $29. That seems like a random eyeshadow palette purchase, like out of all of them back then. I'm not sure why I went with that one. Maybe someone I was watching on YouTube back then talked about it or something. I remember liking it. I think I haven't used it in so long, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that belongs to Project Beauty Share now. Next order is from May 16th, 2014. By the way, I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go back. Maybe we'll go up to like 2015, 3 years ago. I don't know, we'll see how many orders there are. Oh, I ordered 2 things this time. Somehow hit up the samples this time. Oh wait, I ordered 3 things. Wow. This order to me definitely looks like a YouTube inspired purchase. We have the Benefit Porefessional Primer, Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and the Urban Decay Slick Oil Makeup Controlling Setting Spray. Benefit Porefessional is one of my least favorite primers. I don't feel like it does a whole lot for my pores. It breaks me out a shit ton. If you've been breaking out and you use that primer, maybe try process of elimination and see if that's what's breaking you out, because there's something in that primer that I would get like the deep cystic acne from that. Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade I still use. It's one of those products that now I feel like I have others that I like the shade better. Dip Brow is great, stays on. I do like the Ardell Dip Brow too, and that's a lot cheaper from the drugstore. The Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel is one of my favorites. It's what I have on right now. I feel like there are other products now that I reach for over the pomade, but it's definitely not something that I don't like now. And then the D-Slick Oil Controlling Setting Spray by Urban Decay. I don't remember what I think of that when I had oily skin. I mean, I haven't used it for years, so I would assume that it didn't do a whole lot as far as oil controlling. Next one is October 23rd, 2014. Oh, we have another Anastasia product. So this order, I ordered 2 things. Oh, that's interesting. I ordered a Smashbox Palette. I don't remember ever ordering that, and I don't think I still have that. I feel like I might have returned that. I think I did, but I ordered the Smashbox Cherry Smoke Photo Op Eyeshadow Palette. Smashbox has stepped it up over the years. That used to be one of the brands that their eyeshadows were not great at all. The new little tiny cover shot palettes are much better for the most part than Smashbox palettes were back then, like in 2014. Pretty sure I returned that because I don't remember ever seeing that in my makeup collection. The Anastasia Brow Wiz, I've never been like a diehard Anastasia Brow Wiz fan. Definitely like the Benefit Gimme Brow Pencil over the Anastasia one. I've repurchased that multiple times, the silver one. I'll link that down below. But that brow pencil I like a lot more as far as high-end pencils. Most of my like beginning makeup purchases I feel like were because of YouTubers. Next up, let's do December 27th, 2014. Okay, so I still have both of these, and both of these I really like. I remember being so excited about this palette. I ordered the Sephora Pantone palette. I feel like I saw Holly Eats Lipstick use this in a video or something, and I think I did a whole actual like dedicated review or tutorial or something using this palette. I'm pretty sure I have a video on it, but this is what the palette looks like. It has like this rose gold outside, and this is the inside. And this was kind of before I feel like warm eyeshadow palettes were like super popular, but this was $39. It was limited edition. I used this pretty frequently back then, and I remember really liking it, and I still pick it up every now and then. So this is one of those palettes that has stuck with me and I still kind of reach for, obviously not like on an everyday basis, but still have it, still use it every now and then. I'm so out of breath right now. Now the next thing I bought was the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade 01 Always Red. This was $13. I love the Sephora liquid lipsticks. They're great. If you haven't tried the Sephora liquid lipsticks, they're 13 bucks. Would still recommend that, and I still use that. Whoa, I have a lot of orders in 2015. Yeah, that was like my first year in Seattle. I remember definitely reviewing a lot more products and focusing more on like purchasing products for YouTube that year, so that would make sense. But the next purchase was January 18th, 2015. I think I'm probably just gonna do one more. I'm not gonna do all of them because there's a shit ton here, but maybe I could do like a part 2 to this video if you guys wanna see, I don't know, the rest of my Sephora orders or something. I ordered one thing. I got the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I'm actually glad that I can talk about this right now because this foundation, I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys lately to review, and I don't know what the situation was with this foundation. Let me know down below because I feel like they either repackaged it, reformulated it, or they just did a whole new launch because recently a lot of you guys have been asking for that foundation. I remember trying this foundation back then and porcelain was friggin' orange. I'm pretty sure I returned that foundation. It also looked really cakey on me. I'm willing to try it out again now though and see what I think of it. So let me know if you guys would still want to see that in a Foundation Friday. Oh, and that Cover FX Mattifying primer I tried because of this sample. That was one of my go-to primers for years when I had acne. I really liked that primer and I would keep getting the deluxe samples because they did that for a while in Sephora where that one would pop up as an option. All right, so last one I'm gonna do, this was from February 12th, 2015. This was definitely a YouTube inspired purchase. This was the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lolita. This was $20. This one I liked the shade of back then, and this was also kind of when there weren't a whole lot of liquid lipsticks out yet, so I think as far as formula, we just like didn't have as much to compare them to. But Lolita, I remember wearing a lot. It looked a lot different, I think, on my skin tone than how I was kind of expecting it to look based on how I saw it looking on other people, but it looked a bit darker. I do remember wearing this out a lot though in Seattle, like the first year we lived here. Whoa, wow, went out way more than I do now. And I do remember wearing that to the bars. Shout out to Lolita. All right, so those were some of my first ever Sephora orders. If you guys go onto your account and like check out what yours were, let me know what they are down below. Let me know when your first orders were. I'm curious. How long has Sephora online shopping been around? Let's see who can get the oldest Sephora online order down below in the comments. You get a bonus burrito. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video idea. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. I filmed a second video today where I talk more about the makeup and stuff I'm wearing, so that video is either already up or it's coming. I'll link it down below if it's already up, but I'm pretty sure this video will probably be going up first. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.